welcome back to Shay's Hobby Dog Bay. Number one, I don't feel the best. I got a tiny little bit of sore throat. It's not that bad, thank the Lord. I hope it don't get worse. But anyway, so I'm not feeling the best. Sorry. It's gonna happen. Welcome to Tea Tuesday, hashtag Tea Tuesday, and as I like to call it, Tea Time Tuesday. This was started because of Amy. Hey Amy is her channel. She was doing videos where she was drinking tea, and she would do it sometimes in her house, sometimes outside, different things, and she would just chat. So, Patty from Life with Patty and Kathy from Kathy's Favorite Things are friends, really good friends. And they do a lot together and do a lot of collabs together and stuff like that. So they got to thinking, Patty did, and she told Kathy, she said, why don't we kind of do like Hey Aim, where she does her tea videos and chatting, and why don't we do it and do it every Tuesday and call it hashtag Tea Tuesday, but make it an open collab where everybody can do it anytime they want to, one time, or all of them, or just a few, or scattered about, not every time, whatever. And so that's what they did, and y'all can join too. So it's just, and you can drink hot tea, cold tea, you can drink coffee even, or hot chocolate, you can drink any kind of cold drink. You know, as long as you're drinking something, you're making a video, you're just sitting and chatting, maybe getting your subbies updated with you and stuff like that. So, that's what I'm doing here today. And the tea that I have, here's my teacup. I had my saucer on it, steaming. I didn't bring the packet. Like I said, I don't feel good, so I was going to bring, but then I forgot. Which, that's normal with me anyway, forgetting stuff. But y'all have seen it before. It's from It Works, the company that I get my Slimming gummies from. And it's a chai tea. And I mixed it up. It's kind of a chocolatey flavor. I did put me a little bit of, not lemon, Lord have mercy, no. Honey. Just a little bit of honey, not as much as I usually put. Went ahead and done that in the kitchen and stirred it up. And so this is my tea. You can do it hot or cold. I did hot. Kind of, a little cool feeling, hoping it'll warm me up, make me feel better maybe or something. Anyway, I'm going to give it a taste, and then I'm going to get into updating y'all, let y'all know what I've been up to. Ooh, I forgot to blow it. I've got my glasses. Okay, glasses unfogged. Alright. So this is Tuesday. Yesterday. No, it ain't. Back up. I'm gonna get my own mind confused. This is actually not Tuesday. But this is a hashtag Tea Tuesday, so this video will be going up on Tuesday. But today's actually the day before, Monday. Yesterday was Sunday, and the day before that was Saturday. And I'm gonna tell y'all about my Saturday, what I did. Every once in a while, my husband has to go out of town to about a 2-hour drive, I think, to work on a house with a friend that he's working on. It's the friend's house, and the friend has got him helping him work on it and fix it up because he's wanting to sell it. So they've been working on it for a long time. So he goes, and it's kind of in the direction of where my mom and sisters, and my mom lives with my sister Becca, the Becca JB here on YouTube. It's in the direction kind of where they live, but it's also kind of out of, out of place, out of the way of going that way. It actually doubles the driving time. And I've asked Toby before, and he would say no because of that. Well, I asked him again, and at first he said no. But then he said he got to thinking about it, and so he decided to take me anyway. So, that was the Lord. And so he took me early. We had to get up early. I had to get up. Well, I actually got up at 3:30. But we didn't leave till 5:30. But I had to get up that early to get around good and everything. Have my time the way it takes me a long time. But we left and we got there about 7, little after, something like that, I think. Maybe almost 7:30. I can't really remember now. And, I had talked with Becca about it. So she knew, but we wasn't going to tell my mama. Let it, be a surprise her. So got there, went in, and at first, I just talked with Becca for a little bit. Greeted her, Macy, her little puppy dog. It's so fun and lovable. It wanted me to just love on it and rub on it all the time. But of course, y'all know, I've told you before, I'm allergic and I have to wash up every time I do, but I did pet it some. But I don't know how long. I think we waited about an hour, about 8 o'clock, and then I asked Becky, I said, if I ease the bedroom door open, will it make her wake up and stir up and look? Because I wanted to kind of see if I could sneak up on the bed beside her and lay down before she woke up and just kind of maybe, even if that woke her up, let her wake up and look over there and see me laying by her. Well, y'all should have been there. Y'all should have been a fly on the wall and seen us. It was so funny. But we had fun, it was enjoyable. Laughing about it and everything. So, me and Becky both goes, I ease the door open. And she's laying there asleep, Mama is. And so she said she wasn't asleep. She said she heard us open the door, but she did not move and open her eyes for a little bit after we opened the door. So, anyway, I eased the door open and she was laying up there asleep. Okay, so her foot of her bed is right there by the door. So we stood there, but now Mama has a high, tall bed, and y'all know how short I am. I'm only 4'11". Well, so is Becca. So I couldn't get up on the bed. So Becky and we was whispering and trying to be quiet. And she said, hang on a minute, let me go around here and get her step stool. Because Mama even has to use a step stool to step on and get up on the bed. And it was beside her bed over there where she lays. So Becky eased around there and she got it. But before she got back with it, Mama had stirred and turned her head and looked. And she even said, what are y'all doing? No, she didn't say, what are y'all doing at that point, I don't think. When I seen her move, I ducked down real fast behind the foot of the bed. It's real tall. And I'm short. I didn't really have far to have to duck. She probably even still seen the top of my head. But anyway, when I ducked down, that's when she said, what are y'all doing? Well, as soon as Becky got back around there to me with the stool, she ducked down with me. All of that happened so fast like. It was fun, though. And she said, what are y'all doing? Well, it sounded like she knew who it was, but she didn't. Not at first yet. She said she seen silhouettes. And, of course, you figured one of them was Becky, and that's why she said, what are y'all doing? She thought maybe it was one of Becky's grandkids, because they'll come a lot, But she couldn't see me good and plain enough at first to know who I was. And, just waking up and everything in the dark, the room kind of being a little dark. So after, she said, what are y'all doing? And Becky had the stool, and we ducked down real fast. Then I got up and stepped up on the stool, and I crawled up on the bed and lay down. And when I got midway of the bed, that's when she recognized me, because she said, well, look at here. And I hugged her and laid there beside her for a few minutes. And then we got up. So that was fun. And I had made a mistake the night before. We was planning it, and I'd been talking to Becky on text about it. Well, I thought I was sending this text to Becky, and I had said I got my craft bag packed, my snack bag packed, I'm eating and taking medicines. I'm going to bed early to see if I can, get to sleep early. And then I said, well, I'll try to, or something like that. Put it that way. Somehow or another like that. And I said it. And I sent it. And I thought I'd send it to just Becky. I sent it to our whole family group text. The one that Mama's in. I didn't realize it at first. But I got a text from Courtney, my niece. She's in the group with us. And she had asked, where are you going tomorrow? And when she did that, I realized, oh no. And I looked, and sure enough, it was the group. I had sent that to the group. So I quickly texted Courtney by herself, and I explained, this is how it started. I said, oops, I messed up. And I said, I'm planning to go spend the day with Mimi. That's what she calls my mama, Mimi, tomorrow. And I was going to try to surprise her. I thought I was just texting that to Becky. And she just sent back and said, LOL. So after I had crawled up on the bed with Mama, was laying there for a minute, she started laughing. She said, I seen that text you sent to Courtney saying you had your bag packed, but I didn't know any idea. I didn't have any idea you meant you was coming here. She said, you must have accidentally put that in the group, and Courtney said something about ask where you was going tomorrow. And she said, you never did answer, and she was laughing when she was telling me. She said, you must have texted her by herself and told her. And I said, yeah, I did. I said, I made a mistake. I thought I was just sending that to Becky. So anyway, I spent the whole day with him because my husband was working. He didn't pick me up till like 5:30, when he got off and got back over there. And we come on back home. But we had fun. We sat around and talked. I sat at first in the room with Mama, and because I had my craft bag packed. It took me 3 different things to do and work on. So I sat in the room at first, and Becky laid back in her chair in the living room and actually took a nap. And I worked on my crochet. So I'm crocheting. This is not finished. I'm working on something. I'm not ready to tell y'all what it is yet until it's finished. So just hold your horses. But I worked on that. Well, then it wasn't long. My oldest sister, Charlotte, that used to live in Wyoming, and she was Wyoming Nene here on YouTube. Well, they've moved back to Mississippi. Kind of. They live in a travel trailer, and they do a lot of traveling, but their home base is Mississippi, which is the town next to Becky, not far. So she has been coming there every week and seeing Mama and Becky, which is a good thing, but I also feel jealous. I'm left out. I can't go that often and hang with them. But I had let her know that, I was coming to see Mama. And so she came to see me, and she brought Christmas presents. And I didn't have none. I still got to get her Christmas presents. So anyway, she came, and it was fun. We enjoyed being with her. We helped Becky put up her Christmas tree and do a little Christmas decorating around in her living room. And then Becky's husband was off work. So he was going about and doing things, not staying at the house all the time with us. But he went to Ward's Restaurant. It's a fast food restaurant, and I love it. Big ones. They have chili. It's chili on there with the hamburger meat. Oh, it is so good, and I always ask for extra chili. So he went to Ward's and picked us all up some lunch and brought it to the house. So we sat and ate our lunch and talked. Well, when we got through doing that, we just kind of sat around and talked for a little bit. Well, then Charlotte had to leave. It was like around 2 o'clock, I think, or almost. And she had to leave and go home. So then me and Becky goes in Mama's room. We both bring a chair in there, and I use Mama's rolling walker thing that has a seat. I sat in a chair, and that was my table. And then Becky brought her table that she keeps her laptop on, and a chair to sit in, and she brought her some craft stuff from her room, and I had my craft bag, and so we were all 3 in Mama's room. Mama's not comfortable sitting in the chairs in the living room. Hers is the big, comfy recliner, and it helps her back better. So we gathered in there to all hang out together in there, and this is what we was doing. Mama was sitting in her chair reading, I think, a magazine or some kind of book or something. I was working with my, which I had done crocheted, so I started making, and I'm going to show them to you. I started doing my little paper crafting that I had brought to do. And then Becky was looking through magazines and cutting out pictures for swapping glues. But she had her laptop on, and she was watching some videos. She had one ear with the headphone thing in it, earplug thing, not a headphone. But anyway, excuse me, I'm drinking and I have to do that. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so, and I was sitting over there and I had my phone and I started pulling up videos. You know, I had mine turned down low and I was working on my stuff. But yet we were talking. So me and Becky was crafting, watching videos, and talking. Mama was reading and talking, because we would all talk and look at each other, and we was laughing and we was having a good time. But we had all that going at one time. And at one point, because I was telling Becky about videos I watch, she was telling me about videos she watches. So finally, she just took her. I told her, I said, take your thing off and turn your thing up so I can see that. And we would pull up the same video. I was watching it on my phone and listening to it on Becky's. Well, Becky was listening to it and watching it on hers. Plus, she didn't see mine the way I was sitting. But anyway, we just had a good time. So anyway, I quit with, let me show you the paper craft I did. They're called, because I watched, I think it was Paper Outpost. I forget her name. But anyway, she called them Paperclip Beads. She started out wrapping washi tape around them. I ain't done washi tape yet, but I'm going to. And then she went to like book pages. But I used papers and scrapbooking papers. So you just wrap it around, leaving the two ends open. And then she has stickles. I don't have stickles. And I didn't have this with me. I didn't do this at Mama's. I just wrapped the paper around it at Mama's. Later, after I got home, the next day, I think, I have silver glitter glue, and I put some of that on it, trying to make dots, but of course it's a little humped up because I did a whole bunch on there, but it don't really do like stickles. But that was one big one I did, and then I did a bunch of little ones. And so they're to make dangles, like when you're doing a bead dangle, you can hook it to this and let it dangle down, or put it in the middle and hang something else from the bottom of it too. And it's part of the dangle as like a little paperclip bead, she called it. So there's that one. There's that one. I put so much on that one that it actually smeared all out on top of it. Well, that's fine. At least it's glittery and pretty. This one stayed into the 2-dot form, but like I said, it flattens out. It don't stay in the little bitty dot like Stickles does. I think they have all different kinds of those things like that. Like Stickles and stuff, called different things. I don't know if they do different things or if one's better than another or what. Y'all all probably know. I've never had any of that and I want to get me some. Y'all all probably know more about all that than I do. But anyway, so here's my paperclip beads that I had worked on. Well, I cleared all that up and got me a snack. I can't remember if Becky got her one. I think she did. Mama didn't. She just kept sitting there reading and talking to us. But we brought it back in there, and sat and ate our snack. Well, after I got through with my snack, then I pulled out my coloring. I had brought my coloring to do. That was the third thing. And that was my folder, which I just did. I already had this part done. And I already had this part done. But I didn't this. So I did this part, which was just the one color, the yellow. Because I'm doing one color all over. So see, I still got to do the yellow on that side. And that's what I worked on there. And then, it wasn't long after that, hubby was on his way to get me. So I put all my stuff up. We got the chairs and everything back out of Mama's room. And then he showed up. And I had to load my stuff up. He gave Mama and Becky some satsumas that he had gotten. And we stood there and talked for a minute. And then we had to leave and come home, and it was late after dark coming home, but we had a good day. So that's what I done Saturday, and I wanted to share all that with y'all and show my crafts that I had made. Oh yeah, another thing, before that, Becca had asked me, said she wanted to do another swapping glue with me. So I had gotten hers together and had put it in the envelope and sealed it up, thought I was going to be mailing it to her. And then we made those plans for me to go, and so I said, well, if I'm going, I'm just going to take it to her and not mail it. And she hadn't even fixed mine up yet. So I got there and gave it to her, so then she went in her craft room and was fixing it up. I actually had walked out of Mama's room and went to her craft room to the door. Got to the door, and she said, don't, or something like that. And I started laughing. I knew what she was doing. She was putting together my swapping glue. So she put it in an envelope anyway and sealed it up. I had mine sealed up, but I hadn't meant to mail mine. Anyway, she didn't put, I said, I had our addresses on here. She didn't put the addresses, but anyway. So now I've got another swapping glue to do, and I'll be doing that in a separate video later. I have also checked my mail today, and I have another puzzle piece come in from Nona Grace. Yay! So that's another video I'll be doing, and opening that up. And let's see, I am working on, I think I showed it to y'all. I can't remember. Let me see if I can get it real quick. Christmas tree. We painted, me and Gracie painted this part green. I painted this part red. I also painted the store's glittery, well, metallic silver, it says. Gracie said it should have been yellow, and it probably should have, but I wanted silver. We can put like yellow dots around on it to make it look like it's shining bright out. But me and Gracie is going to, and she's coming tomorrow. So tomorrow we're putting up our other wooden tree, putting the ornaments on it. We're gonna paint red, and we're gonna paint different colored like balls on these here. But this is gonna sit in that tray I showed y'all had gotten in the hall. On that, on my coffee table in my living room right there. That you see the book laying there on it. I'm gonna move all that, and this is gonna sit on it. I'm gonna hang little bitty ornaments on it. Okay, and I am fixing up Gracie. I can't remember if I told y'all about it or not. Let me see. I'm fixing her up her own craft area. I'm gonna fix her desk up, move it in here right here beside me. I bought her a bunch of craft. Y'all seen my haul, so I must have told y'all about it. Oh, hang on. Sorry. So I'm gonna fix that up, and I'm excited about that. Still gotta I want to get her some yarn and more beads. But I've been fixing some stuff up. Now let me show you. This was a cardboard box. You know the cardboard boxes that you get sometimes when you get a lot of canned food, and the canned foods are sitting in it, and you bring it home like that. It's a cardboard box like that. But I covered it in pink paper. It didn't meet at the corners, so I painted them purple on the inside and the outside. I just painted the bottom purple. It's not the best, so you can see the rings in it. It's just a cardboard box. But I'm letting this be her tray. I went over the whole thing with, I did the bottom edge purple. And I wasn't trying to be straight. As you can see, it's all wavy. But anyway, it don't mind. She's just a 5-year-old little girl. She'll love it. So I put my podge all over it, okay? And this is going to be her tray to put some of her craft stuff in on her desk. Okay, so working on that. Let's see what else. This is going to be her advent calendar. I've got her 6 things. Well, the 6th one, I've got part of it, but I got to make another part of it. And then I'll have 6 full things to wrap up. That's not all. I got to get more. I'm fixing her, this is going to be her advent calendar this year. This is a cute little mailbox. So what I'll do every day is I'll put in here what I want her to have, and I'll raise the flag. And when she comes and she sees the flag raised, she'll know that she has something in there. When she opens it, she's going to get 1 piece of candy, the paper with a number on it. I'm going to have each of the little gifts, the 6 gifts I told you about, and said I got to get more. I'll have them wrapped up individually with a number on them. So when she pulls that number out, she's got to look at those packages. I'll probably have them sitting on the coffee table under that tree I showed you. And she'll pick the one with the same number, and that's the one she can open. So it'll be candy, the number for her gift, but also there'll be something else in here. And let me show you, and I think it's such a cute idea. I love it, love it, love it. So the first day, And I ain't through getting them all made yet either. I'm watching videos to see how to do this, and I'm drawing them and cutting them out. So the first day she'll find this in it. I don't know what that is, right? A barn or a stable. You see where this is going? She'll get this one first, so I'll tell a little bit of the Christmas nativity scene story with just that item. The next day, she will get Mary, and I'll tell some more of the story. The next day, she'll get Joseph, and I'll tell some more of the story. So on and so on. I have the baby Jesus already drawn out, but I've got to get the angel, the three wise men, the animals, the shepherds, the star, and I think altogether it's going to make 12 pieces. So I've got 6, like I said, 6 Christmas little gifts. I want to get 6 more to have 12, and enough candy so for 12 days up to Christmas. That's going to be her advent. She'll get a candy, she'll get the number to open the package, and the little thing here. She can color these, and I'll tell her the story. And y'all see the lines on the coat thing. So anyway, that's cool. I love that, and I'm enjoying and having fun doing that, and I can't wait to be able to do that with her. I'm going to work on that today, getting the rest of those drawn, so I can hide it and put her tray away because she's coming tomorrow. And we're going to put the Christmas tree up tomorrow. And that's going to be fun. So, alright guys, I think that's all I have to share with y'all today. It went longer than what I thought. But I'll let y'all go, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.